Hey, welcome everybody out to our essential oil spotlight class for this week. The essential oil is Citrus Bliss, and Jade's going to take us through this wonderful oil. A lot of us really love this one because it's like liquid happiness. So I'll turn the time over to Jade.
Yep, I think so too. Liquid happiness. When I first started with essential oils, and I discovered other oils besides the family oils, and Citrus Bliss was one of the first oils that I discovered, and it was like it reminds me of like orange ice cream, orange dreamsicle, popsicle, whatever. Or what they have a different name for it here in the States, but it was just yummy, and it made me happy. So I like diffusing this one, and I diffused it a lot. And I didn't understand what it all was doing, but it helped me change quite a bit and cleanse my head, and help me find more happiness. So how about you guys? Anybody have any experiences with Citrus Bliss?
It's just yummy.
It's yummy.
Just it's great to diffuse, and yeah.
I like to diffuse it when I just need a bit of an uplift.
Yeah, that's good. Anybody else? All right. So on the screen here, you can see just a few bullet points. Citrus Bliss helps increase energy, helps reduce stress and anxious feelings. It freshens the air, and it helps. It can be used as a perfume. It's a wonderful surface cleaner. It helps with lymphatics and immunity. It helps promote healthy eating habits, and helps you feel invigorated and childlike and creative and motivated. Okay, so all of those things. Alrighty. So the Citrus Bliss contains orange, lemon, grapefruit, tangerine, bergamot, clementine, and a hint of vanilla.
Hold on, vanilla is not a citrus.
Well,
maybe it really is. That's the revelation for tonight.
It makes it a little bit just sweet.
It's just yummy. That's why.
So this is an oil you can eat. So people have put Citrus Bliss in their cupcake icing.
Because cupcakes make you happy and Citrus Bliss makes you happy. That's called synergy. Triple happiness.
Yeah, but we have smoothies that we put Citrus Bliss in. What else? Yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream. That's wonderful. So this is a fun, popular blend. It energizes the mind and the body, and it boosts your immune system and helps you have a brighter outlook in life. Okay, it is just such a fun oil to smell. And then eventually, if you allow it, it helps you open up and allows you to express yourself freely. Okay, and so it helps you explore your creative gifts and creative side. Honestly, I didn't know that I was creative because I think, oh, they're just artists, and I'm not an artist. But lately, now that I'm happier and I'm healthier and I'm freer, ideas just come, and I just put things together, and I'm surprised that I can do stuff. So, okay. Anyone want to comment or add to this so far? All right, feel free to, you guys. All right, so let's go through each of those oils that's in the Citrus Bliss. So we have wild orange, and wild orange is super duper duper helpful for uplifting the heavy feelings. It's a mind lifter, it's a stimulant, and it's a pep-up. Okay, lemon, it encourages healing, boosts energy, and invigorates, and it's warming for your body. It helps clean out your gut.
It's a detoxer as well.
Yeah. So all of these oils clean out your body very well, but they do it in different ways. So the lemon is more for left brain, the wild orange is more for the right brain, and the grapefruit is very uplifting too, in a different way than the other oils. It's a natural cleanser, so you're going to be peeing a lot. It eases your anxious feelings and it balances appetite. That means it helps you feel hungry when you need to be hungry. It helps you feel full when you've eaten. Sometimes we don't get that message and we overeat, right? Mandarin is excellent for relieving feelings of stress and irritability. When you have a tendency to be discouraged and angry and just displeased with things, okay, that it just promotes happiness. And bergamot is, to me, I can do oil. It's uplifting. It relieves feelings of depression and agitation. Okay, tangerine, it helps break down the mucus inside your body, helps support the lymphatic system. Great cleanser. Clementine is soothing and calming. And of course, vanilla. Do you know vanilla helps with things too? It's not just the flavor. So vanilla extract is calming and it eases tension.
And we've seen vanilla in some other blends too, huh?
Yes, that cheer blend last week, that was vanilla. Okay, so Citrus Bliss comes in your hand lotion, okay, and it comes in the Citrus Bliss bath bar. So I'd use that in the morning just to help give you a bit of energy and wakes you up. So at night time you can use a Serenity bath bar, but in the morning, if you're bathing in the morning, it's a good bath bar to use. Yeah. In the past, before the hand lotion came out, we used to make our own, and Dr. Susan Lawton encouraged people to make it with Citrus Bliss just to help boost their mood. But now it's already done for us. Carry it in your purse. Something you can share with your friends and not have any of the toxic chemicals and fragrances. All right, anybody use any of these things, the bath bar or the hand lotion?
The bath bar is nice. You need to make sure it gets soft really easily.
This one gets soft easily.
In the water. So just put it in a dry place after you use it.
Yeah, but it's a fun one to have. Okie dokie.
It's got chunks of stuff in it too, so it's good.
It's like oatmeal.
Yeah.
Exfoliate. All right. So if you want to ask questions or make comments or share stories, go ahead and do so. But otherwise, I'll just keep going here. We'll go to the body. Yep.
Did you talk about the photosensitization?
Oh, that's right. Okay, because all of these oils are citrus oils. We just need to be careful with the skin. So if you're going to put it on your skin directly, try not to expose your skin directly to sunlight immediately after, because you might have just some irritability. That area of your body might get a sunburn.
It won't harm you or burn you or anything. It'll just be more sensitive.
Yeah.
And if you're going to add it to your water, make sure you're using a glass water bottle, because as we know, citrus oils are really great at breaking down petrochemicals. So you don't want it to break down your glass bottle.
Yes. One thing I do is, a long time ago I used to be allergic to dairy. So I couldn't eat a lot of dairy, and it used to create a lot of phlegm inside of me. But nowadays, when I do eat a little dairy, I just quickly drink, some citrus oils to help break down the mucus. And it saves me.
Is lime one of the...
Oh, no, not lime, bergamot.
Lime's missing.
Lime is missing in here. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. We should add lime to our Citrus Bliss. Yeah.
No, that's great. It's great how it is.
Okay, so for the body, it's energizing. It really does help you. All you need to do is diffuse it in your home, your car, you're at work. Okay, and it helps if you drink a couple of drops throughout the day. So it's going to be cleansing your body, and as you know, if you remove more fungus in your gut, then your body can absorb more energy. So you're not going to allow that fungus to hijack some of your nutrients and your energy.
Great way to boost your energy naturally. Some people use stimulants like coffee or smoking or whatever.
Oh, Red Bull.
Energy drinks
Energy
to get them up and going in the morning.
Yeah.
But you could just put a few drops of Citrus Bliss into your hand and just breathe that in or smell it in.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not be as powerful as other stimulants, but it's not going to rob your energy at the end of the day.
Yes.
So that's one way you can get your pep up and going.
Yeah, I hear her saying, one of my friends, she says to me, if you do like a stimulant like caffeine, you're going to be robbing Paul and giving to Peter. It's like that, or whatever it is. Yeah. I don't know what the saying is, but it's you pay. To pay Paul. Yeah, you have to pay for it later on, and you're always one behind.
And Citrus Bliss is not what's the word, addictive. So,
oh no.
And it's not going to add any toxins or chemicals or stuff like that to you. So it's a great way to get a buzz.
Yes, a healthy buzz. Okay, so the next blend is something I'm really excited about. A respiratory support, Citrus Bliss, Siberian fir, and eucalyptus. So 3 drops of Citrus Bliss, 2 drops of Siberian fir, and 1 drop of eucalyptus. Just blend it together and just inhale. Or you can rub it on your sternum, your chest, and just inhale that. And it's so yummy. I love Siberian fir and eucalyptus too. So that is a great blend. Now
we've talked about other kind of respiratory support blends, but this gives you another option. You have lots of other things you can try. And that's one of the things that we mentioned on our last video is, when you're telling people about essential oils, you wouldn't say, try this and it will solve your problems. Say, give this a try. If that doesn't work, we'll try something else, because everybody works differently, and that's the best approach. So if that respiratory blend, there's probably another one I would use before this one, but this gives you another option of something to try.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes you want a change. You like the oils, but you just want to change and get something different. That's all.
Shake it up.
Yeah. It depends on your mood. So I think I'd like to do it this way. Okay, so rub it on your sternum, right, and use it as an air freshener. Okay, instead of your synthetic air fresheners that cause allergies, you can just put a couple of drops of your Citrus Bliss in one of those hanging things in your car, and that makes your car smell nice.
Thing in the car.
Yep.
Or a car diffuser.
Yeah, we also have car diffusers. So that's another way we do it, just to naturally perfume things and kill germs at the same time.
Or just put some on your spouse and she'll walk around.
When they're smelly.
She's like a human diffuser. Just follows you around the house and diffuses wherever you go.
That's a good way to do it.
Buy her some, diffusing necklaces and just say,
and bracelets. And
follow me around the house.
Awesome. Yeah, like she has nothing to do. Okay, surface and glass cleaner. So one of my friends, she was a bit skeptical. She was like, oh yeah, would that really work? And I said, well, look, I tried it and it worked. So she gave it a go and she's like, oh my goodness, it did work. So if you want to combine this blend in a 16-ounce glass bottle, just try it and you'll see. This is a glass cleaner recipe, so it's half a cup of white vinegar, half a cup of distilled water, and about 8 drops of your citrus oils. So you can go ahead and use Citrus Bliss if you like, and shake it up and then spray it and clean your windows and your mirrors and things, and it really works.
Isn't that fantastic?
And no streakings. So there you go. All right, so that's another thing you can do with Citrus Bliss. It's great for people with eating concerns. So people with eating concerns we might say that they have anorexia or bulimia, but we want to keep it on the healthy side. So when we say
promoting healthy
eating. So those people, they need to have more of that energy, the feeling of hunger again, so they can eat healthily. Okay, so that's an oil that we use. We have a friend, and she is a dietitian, and she recommends a lot of the citrus oils for her clients who are suffering from eating disorders. So this is one of those things that you can do to help your friends, okay? So Citrus Bliss, you can take it internally, rub it on the bottom of your feet, or diffuse, and you can do all three, okay? 3 ways. All right. So the next thing we do often is laundry and dishwashing. I like to put a couple of drops of citrus oils in my dishwasher every time it runs through. So when it heats up and it has that hot water going through, you can actually smell the steam, and we smell the essential oils in there, and it feels like our dishes are sanitized. And then we can put a drop or 2 of the citrus oils on our dryer bowls. And we have the On Guard laundry detergent, but we also add a couple of drops of different oils to it once in a while, and it just makes our laundry smell much better. So does anybody do that here? I know Debbie Westcott, she makes her own laundry powder, right? And that's kind of fun. Do you put different oils in there?
I'll mute myself. When I use the oils in the laundry soap, I typically just put it in, I don't put it in the batch. I'll put it in the cup that I'm putting in the load right then. So I use lemon, Citrus Bliss, Purify, any of those.
Mm-hmm. It depends on what you're washing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Extra smelly socks. Oh, Citrus Bliss.
And Purify, both of them.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so some of the fun things you can do, and we have these wonderful oils. There's so much we can do with it. So we try to buy things that are unscented so we can scent it ourselves. Okay, lymphatic and immune boosting, easy peasy. Just rub the Citrus Bliss on the bottom of your feet, rub it on the back of your neck. If it's at night time, you're not going to expose your neck to sunlight. You should do it that way. Okay, so it helps with the lymphatics because it basically allows your body to drain and detox. Okay, so that's what I have for the body. Any questions or comments, stories?
I was just going to say the Citrus Bliss is really great in like a homemade body scrub, like sugar scrub or something like that. It's awesome in that.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, Debbie is our make and take queen.
That would be good, yeah.
We should tell our friends that like to make things. So that's a good oil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, moving on to the mind.
Anybody have any other things that they use Citrus Bliss for the body therapeutic? All right.
Okay. All right, moving on to the mind. Citrus Bliss is the oil of creativity. Okay. The negative emotions that it helps move out is a stifled creativity or artistic expression, insecure, unmotivated, disengaged, discouraged. All right, and the positive emotions that it helps you adopt are invigorated, childlike, creative, motivated, confident, expression, and spontaneous.
Can I just say this is a really great oil to use when you're doing something creative, like when you're coming up with goals or when you're sitting and writing something or painting or something like that. I'll do Citrus Bliss and peppermint, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really great oil to help boost that creative part of your brain.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe you're going to say that.
No, I'm glad you said that. It's a party oil, I feel. Like when you're having get together, when you're doing something as a family, it's fun oil to use. Yeah. I look at some of the emotions and I'm thinking this is I can see why I loved it so much, because I was insecure about myself and I didn't feel I was very regimented. I didn't feel like I was spontaneous and just playing a lot. So this is an important oil for me. And I think after a couple of years, I didn't use it as much, and it did its job, right? And once in a while, I take it out to help others with this. But it was an awesome time to heal. Okay, so this blend is designed to manage moods. That's why it's part of this mood matrix. It's just to help you, with the limbic system. When you're smelling oils, it goes up your nose and it kind of helps your body produce the happy healing chemicals that it needs to produce. And your brain will balance those chemicals all the time and adjust the levels of those chemicals. So all you have to do is smell it and your brain will do the adjustment. Okay, so if you have a lack of serotonin or whatever chemical, your body will produce more of it. As the cells, the receptors clean out, it will be able to just scan and then identify what chemicals your body needs. So this is really important that we just keep our mind and our heart clean as our body is cleansed too. So it just, on all those levels, it's important and it does help on all those levels. Okay, so if you look at the mood matrix, for those people who haven't seen it before, this is something that was presented years ago when doTERRA had just a few oils that they were presenting for the mood. Now we have a few more, but this is our core oils here. Okay, so
this is the mood oils. Then we have the emotional aromatherapy as well.
Yeah, those are very.
You can
good.
still get this kit, the mood management kit.
Yeah. Okay, so if you look at the arrows, one arrow goes up and down. That's about your physical body. If you're feeling fatigued and stressed, your body is stressed. And then the arrows that are horizontal is for your emotions. And if your emotions and your physical body, those emotions cross over, you can see that you've created a matrix, okay? Because they are linked and related. Okay, so the horizontal line goes from no peace to no passion. And so we're looking at the zone 2, where you're fatigued and you've got no passion. You can be unmotivated and discouraged. And when that happens, you can have brain fog and chest tightness. Okay, and on the bottom there, the next picture down, you can see the citrus oil, or Citrus Bliss oil, is the oil that we use in that situation when people are feeling discouraged and unmotivated, and it'll help them feel more invigorated, stimulated, and motivated. Okay. All right. Does that matrix make sense to you guys? So you have emotions, and then it's physically manifest, and you have an oil to help with that.
I think it's a great idea.
All right. Okay. So uplifting depressed mood. If you yourself or you've got friends that tend to get into a depressed mood, you can diffuse Citrus Bliss, Siberian fir, and Roman chamomile. Okay, so 3 drops of Citrus Bliss, 2 drops of Siberian fir, and 1 drop of Roman chamomile in the diffuser, just to help lift your mood up. Okay, so that's sometimes you feel it and you can't get yourself out. You need to do something to help ourselves there. Okay, so confidence booster.
We were just talking about confidence.
Yeah.
How people can increase confidence by practice, but here's a cheat.
Yeah. I do this. I do this a lot. I rub it all over my clothes before I go and teach a class when I first started. So here we have the Citrus Bliss hand lotion. So you can rub the lotion on your hands and just cup your hands over your nose and mouth and just inhale for a while until you feel calm and happy and then confident. Okay, so that's easy peasy there. And that's what you said, the focus. So we can use Citrus Bliss, lavender, and peppermint to help with focus. Okay, but this is focus and as you do more creative work. Okay, so 2 drops of Citrus Bliss, 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of peppermint, and blend it gently and apply it to your temples, and then also inhale. Okay, so put it in a diffuser is one of the best ways to do this, just to help, especially if you have kids that do homework, or if you want to be learning something and you want to retain that information. You don't want to keep forgetting. So this is a great way to do that. Okay. and recovering from shock. It was actually at this very time that I was doing this, and I got the news that one of my friends was in a fatal accident, and she almost died. And so I was writing this, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I need to do this. And it just kind of helps calm the nerves, calm the mind. So 3 drops of Citrus Bliss, 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of patchouli, and 1 drop of cassia. Okay, you can blend it together, put on the back of your neck, on your wrists, and inhale. You know, I was trying to do some energy healing for this lady too, and I was too frazzled and too shocked. So I had to kind of calm myself down, and then I could help her out. So it's amazing what these oils can do, you know. Okay, because that shock can just keep shocking you for a long time. So anyways, we'll pause here. Anybody want to add anything?
Any comments?
Okay, no worries. We'll keep going here. So let's go to the spirit, okay, because we always focus on the spirit last. All right, so Citrus Bliss reminds our spirit that we are allowed to have more fun. All right, so this is especially good for those who are very duty bound and feel like there's too much work and not enough time to play. They don't value the play as much, and that I can really relate to. I tell my family I just get pleasure in achieving and accomplishing, you know, the task and the chores and things, and really I have to just stop and play and do something that is not productive at all at times. So Citrus Bliss helps us see the value in childlike play and exploration. So if you're the responsible one, the sensible one in your family, it's time that you can unwind and let go a bit. So this citrus oil is a great oil to diffuse and help your mind change in that way. So, you know, it goes beyond just unwinding. It just helps you feel safe and to explore things and to make mistakes. So, and I feel like, you know, the citrus oils, because it's an energy where it gives you an opportunity to feel like there's more time and there's more energy. It's about abundance. So Citrus Bliss has like wild orange and all of these oils that remind us of abundance. So we hear that word a lot, and I thought today maybe we can explore abundance a little bit. Yeah, so I have a chart here of abundance and scarcity. So abundance is about love and faith, integrity, compassion, growth, collaboration, and creativity. Scarcity is about fear, doubt, selfishness, resentment, resisting change, isolation, and competition. So sometimes we feel alone. Okay, when we feel alone, that's scarcity. Okay, that's fear. So, you know, this is an oil that you can start using to not be alone, to feel like you can connect to people. There's other people out there that are struggling with the same things. Or competition, if that person's successful or beautiful or rich or whatever, sometimes in our brain we think, oh, if they're that way, then we're not. Okay, so that's a scarcity mentality, instead of saying, well, I can be like that too. And that's a better way of doing that. Okay, yeah, and basically, you know, just kind of explore it in that way, just self-reflect, be more self-aware, and hopefully whenever you catch yourself, you know, doing something under the scarcity column, you just reach for that Citrus Bliss and other oils and help yourself move over to the abundance side. Okay, questions, comments? Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so abundance is about being free and powerful because we're connected to the divine. So this is our challenge on earth, to develop more faith and then at the same time releasing the fearful scarcity mindset. Okay, it's about letting go of old limited mindsets. You know, we were talking about that in the call before, how we have self-imposed limitations and we make all sorts of excuses to justify us not being more successful than we really ought to be, and getting in our own way. Okay, so this helps us find joy in our creations. I think if you can achieve, for me, you know, if I can just get rid of my fears once in a while and burn my ego or something, and I feel so happy and accomplished. So any little success I have, I feel happy about. So, and I feel like this is a wonderful oil that encourages us to do that. Okay, so it's not that difficult. We just have to consciously choose to be empowered, proactive, creative, fun, and grow. Okay, and when you do feel discouraged, even at the slightest setback, you know, just diffuse a citrus bliss and tell yourself, I allow myself to enjoy the abundance of the universe. Okay, the next person will come along, the next opportunity will come along. You know, it'll be okay. All right, so that's the message that Citrus Bliss kind of helps us have. All right, and then just a little quick message here that, you know, how do you know that you've succeeded in changing your spiritual energy? How do you know? What do you think? So,
you feel better.
You feel better, of course. So it's the fruits, right? It's about the results. So if you look around and you're attracting more positive people, you know, people are just coming to you out of the woodworks or whatever, opportunities are coming your way, and you're finding that you're happier. That's the fruit of your thinking. Okay, that's the fruit of your abundance thinking, and you've succeeded. Right? And if you're still attracting, you know, some lack, attracting some negative energy, then, you know, we just got to do a little bit of tweaking and then, you know, watch the fruits again. Yeah. Because I know some of my friends, they get discouraged. They're like, oh, I work so hard and I try to change my mind and I don't know if it's working. And I think, well, just look at the fruits. Then you know how you know, if it's working or not. All right. So that's it. That's the Citrus Bliss oil, guys. So we have the top 10 usage here on this handout that you can download and print out. Yep, and that's it. Anyone want to add to this? Okie dokie. Well, thank you, you guys. We're just going to end the recording here, and then we'll start the next call.